it's Claire from Handmade at Hudson's. If you look on my gallery today, you'll notice that I have updated it with pictures of cards which I've made using the delightfully detailed suite, which also includes this detailed little stamp set. So the suite is absolutely huge, as described in the video, which is linked in below. It contains a stamp set, a punch, embellishments, papers and cards. So I'm going to talk through what I've made with them. Oh sorry, memory and more cards. So the first card which I'm going to show you is this one. So I've made this with the Memories and More mini card and one of their note cards as well, which fit these. And then I've added a faceted gem, and I think that's absolutely gorgeous. So one of the other things that they have is stickers. So I've made a big thank you card using one of the larger cards, the larger card and envelopes, and also a sticker which says thanks. So as well as using the inside of the thanks, I then used the outside of the thanks and stuck it on another Memories and More card, and then used the corner rounder on the trio punch to corner round or to round off the sides of the cards. So then I thought this was quite cute, so I've used one of the smaller cards with just a note, and then used the punch again to punch out the corners, and then I've added a faceted gem onto that to finish it off, and I think it's quite cute, and that's a sticker again. So then I've also used the stamp set. So I have used a stamp set which is Life is Sweeter with Friends Like You, in, I think that's, Occasion Craze, sorry, Occasion Craze paper. And then I've used some of the Rooted in Nature, Nature's Poem paper at the back. I really love those leaves. And then I've gone for the same sentiment but a different look. So what I've done with this one is I've used Grapefruit Grove, and I have stamped 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time, stamped half once, using the Stamparatus, Stamposaurus as I call it, and made a geometric pattern, and then I've just added the sentiment, and I think that's quite cute actually, and quite a simple card. And then I was playing with the other geometric stamps in the set. So on this one, again I was playing with the Stamparatus, and I went for Blue Bushel and Mango Melody on this one, and then used one of the stamps as well and the punch to punch it out. And I'm not really sure about that, but I think it might be okay for a general card. And then I started using the papers. So on this one I've used one of the papers, the lace cut papers, and used it as a stencil, and stenciled through with a dauber and with petal pink and rich raspberry. And then I've added a stamp from the stamp set. And then one of the things that you do have in the set is a note card. So what I've actually done is I have cut down the note card and split it into 2, and then used the mint macaron side to use some of the papers, and then put a thank you using a circle punch. And I've actually done one similar, but I'm not sure how much I like this one. But I've used the same papers but done it separately, and then I've used the back of this card and coloured it in with Calypso Coral and said thank you again. I think I prefer, I must confess, this layout to this layout. I'm not really keen on this one. And as well as coming in mint macaron, the note cards also come in rich raspberry. So I have added some of the papers, and then I've also added the stamp here. Oh, doesn't seem to want to focus. So I've added the stamp, so many of my smiles begin with you, to the card, and then I've cut it out using the stitched shape thinlits, and I've added some of the faceted dots again, which I think is quite cute. And then if you look on Pinterest and put in delightfully detailed, one of the pictures you'll get is a card quite similar to this. So on this one, the circles are actually used with the paper, and then I've used different circle punches to cut out pieces that sit behind it. I've used mint macaron, and I've used the happy birthday stamp, but you could use any sentiment, and I think you could also do it with any colours. You could do it with multicolours, and I think that would look absolutely amazing. And then my last card is using the paper again, and on this one I've used the Wonderful Moments stamp set as well, and I've tucked through that stamp set in the link below. And I know people have seen this as quite a good frame for a wedding card, but I saw it as a thank you for a bridesmaid card and using the colours of your wedding. So yeah, this is using the papers and then the thank you, but I've masked off the 2 dots either side, and then I have added the paper using the foam. So rather than using the normal dimensionals, I've gone with the foam adhesive strips for this one. And I think also this is quite a good one that you could make into a shaker card. And I do adore that frame. And I've also seen people use the ovals in the centre as well, so it's like a layering oval. So yes, those are the cards that I've made using the delightfully detailed suite. And there are a few more cards than normal due to the size of the suite. But if you've got any questions or you want me to explain through how I've made a card, please contact me or rest comment in the comments below. And thank you very much for pressing play on the video, and I hope to stamp with you soon. Thank you, bye.